Welcome to episode 43 on the Law Report. Today we are going to look at the countries from where police officers came to assist the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands police force. These countries being Jamaica, the Bahamas, and recently in a press release, the Commissioner of Police indicated that a batch of police officers will be coming from the United Kingdom to assist with the crime situation in the Turks and Caicos Islands. So we'll just have a look at the crime rate in those countries, especially the murder rate. I'll be back shortly to discuss the statistics, but before I do so, nothing that I say in this episode should be taken as legal advice. For legal advice, please contact an attorney of your choice. Welcome back. So the countries that we are looking at are Bahamas, Jamaica, and the United Kingdom, specifically England and Wales. As of July 2022, there were 74 murders in the Bahamas. At the same stage in 2021, there were 57 murders. So there is a 30% increase at the same stage over 2021. In January, there were 11 murders. In February, there were 4 murders. In March, there were 22 murders. In April, there were 10 murders. In May, there were 9 murders. In June, there were 17 murders. And according to reports, regardless of the increase in patrols and intelligence-led operations by the police, killings continue for the fourth quarter in the Bahamas, which is a reflection of a 4% increase over 2021. In Jamaica, in 2022, Jamaica was ranked as the second most dangerous country in the world, with a homicide rate of 43.85% per 1,000 people living in the country. Up to August 29th, 2022, there were 1,003 murders, which was 52 more murders than for the same period in 2021, a reflection of a 5.5% increase. And overall, violent crimes in Jamaica increased by 2%. In England and Wales, or the United Kingdom, according to statistics that I have seen, homicide is up 25% over 2021. Among England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, England is the country with the highest crime rate, 77.49 crimes per thousand persons. The homicide stats for 2021-2022 shows that there have been 710 homicides so far, an increase of 140 over the previous year. So it begs the question, if officers from the Bahamas, England, and Jamaica have any positive or meaningful impact on crime and violence, especially murders, in their own countries? And if they were that effective, why there is an increase in crime and violence in those countries? In 2015, there were 146 murders in the Bahamas. So it's not like these police officers are going to come here to the Turks and Caicos Islands and suddenly wave a magic wand and crime and violence are going to dissipate. In their own countries, statistics have shown that they were ineffective. What we have seen recently in the Turks and Caicos is an overwhelming showing of police manpower, but a lack of any effective strategy. And while in recent times, since the arrival of these police officers, crime and especially homicide have not exploded. There have still been steady occurrences of crime and violence, especially murders, right under the noses of these police officers, who in my view have now become the proxy police force of the Turks and Caicos Islands, with our own local police officers only playing supporting role. This is exactly what I expected when the powers that be resort to panic and a knee-jerk reaction to the escalation of crime and violence, passing laws without any public consultation and public input, and carrying on as if stiffer laws and penalties for crime in itself is a viable strategy to deter criminals. What we have seen over the couple of weeks since these officers arrive in the Turks and Caicos Islands is a overwhelming show of police presence on the highway and in certain communities. But what we have not heard is that any of the crimes that were committed resulting in their presence in the Turks and Caicos, we have not heard that any of these crimes have been solved. We have not heard that anyone have been arrested and charged. And so, here again, I question their effectiveness, because the effectiveness of the police is not measured by the presence of the police. The effectiveness of the police is measured by the reduction and prevention of crime and violence, by creating real safety, not a false sense of safety. And that is what their presence on the island have done so far, it has created a false sense of safety, but it is clear that there is no real meaningful strategy. Neither have there been any moves to properly train the local police force. And there you have it, viewers. It appears that these police officers from the Bahamas, Jamaica, and even the United Kingdom had a little or no impact on crime and violence in their own countries. Let us see what impact they will have short term and long term on the crime situation in Turks and Caicos Islands, especially homicides. Here is where I will leave it for today. If you have a comment, please leave it in the comment section below, and I will see you in another episode.